When I try to remember about my earliest memory, I remember how my parents moved to Bronzo when I was 4 years old. We used to live in Georgia but ended up moving here because they were from Mexico, and so we had family over here in Bronzo and in Mexico. Matamoros, I mean. Since they were from Mexico, they never finished school and never actually got their degree. So of course they always support and encourage me to try and accomplish what they couldn't do. And unlike these other people's stories, my parents have always been supportive of each other, always been there for me, and always made time out of their hard working days to help my brother and I with our homework and anything else we needed, which was school related or life related. Although they didn't speak English at the time, they still taught us how to speak English, so we would have been prepared for school. And it turned out pretty good. And I guess it turned out pretty good because I was speaking English fluently at a young age compared to other kids in my class, and I was doing good in school. Since my parents always helped me with everything I needed and were always there for me, I never actually really struggled in school. My teachers would even praise me and say that I was one of the best students they've ever had, which led to me being top boy for 4 years in a row in elementary. I guess you can say that was the reason why I always did great in school. As I look into my future, I imagine myself about how the sun is bothering my eyes and making me sweat to the point that I can have a heat stroke. I've been standing by the border for hours in this heat, making sure no one gets past me. With my degree in criminal justice, I am now a border patrol agent. I am keeping the country safe by keeping illegal immigrants from coming to the United States. I actually really enjoy my job because it's what I've always wanted to do, and I feel like I was made to do this. To other workers, I am the best at the job, and my boss has talked to me about going for my master's so I can get a higher rank with better pay. I also have my own family, and I'm working with my kids by teaching them how to talk both English and Spanish so they can be as successful as I am by using the techniques my parents used with my brother and I. We also live in a big house and are always together because that is how my parents raised me to be a great family man. Everything that I have accomplished was influenced by the way that my parents have raised me. My desire to get my degree comes from how some of my cousins have dropped out of school and me not wanting to be like them. My parents always compared me to them, and they would ask me if I wanted to be like them. Of course, I would always say no and tell them that I wanted to go to school and get an amazing career to support my family. I would also tell them too that how I didn't like being compared to them and that I would love to finish school unlike them. I actually believe that I am one of the few members of my whole family that have decided to try to finish college. I use this as motivation because I don't want to end up like most of them, where they didn't finish school and don't have a job that they can consider a career. I want to be able to take my family out of Bronzeville and give them the life they deserve. Although I have no other family that has been in criminal justice, I still chose to pursue a career in Border Patrol because I believe it is a career that uses the qualities I possess, like communication and having good ethics. I possess these attributes because my parents always told me that I should stay a good man and always do the right thing. I went from a kid with no idea of what to do with decided to doing what my parents have always dreamed of me doing, which is being a great human being, having a degree, and accomplishing what they couldn't do. They've always supported me my entire life and will continue for the rest of both of our lives. Everything I did was for them, and they will always be the reason I succeed in life. They are the reason I decided to have my own family, so I can give them the same love and support that they gave me. I hope by being a Border Patrol agent, I influence other kids to having good ethics and morals. I want to give my future family the life they deserve and pay back my parents for everything they have given me growing up. I want to help them travel wherever they want and visit their family that isn't from here and actually live in other parts of the world. I will always follow their advice that they always told me, which is that I always should always do the right thing, even if it feels like it's bad for other people.